The summer is gone, and before it's actually winter, we are treated with some long days filled with rain. This can mess with your run training, but only if you let it. Here are some tips that you can use to deal with it and to have a better experience running in the rain. As always, let's look at what the problem is to see how we can fix it. The problem is water is falling from the sky. The roads are wet, we get wet, our gear gets wet, we get cold, we move slower, and we just have an overall bad time on our run. This sums it up for you, what it's like to run in the rain. Let's look at how to fix this. Get your mindset right. If you're already feeling bad about your run before you go out, you're gonna have a bad time on your run. Try and stay positive. It might not be nice and sunny out, but you'll perform better in cold weather than you'll do in hot weather. You're not gonna let a couple of drops of rain keep you from your training goal. And when else are you gonna be able to try that rain gear that you bought? When you try and stay positive about your run, you'll have a better time all the way through. Number 2, your shoes will get wet. So do you need waterproof shoes? There are shoes that are waterproof, but in my experience, when there's enough water, they still get wet inside. Now, when you're running on roads, this might be an option, but while running trails and hitting puddles, that is not going to help you. Also, you might want to consider that it's better to have shoes that get rid of the water quicker once it's inside your shoe than to have the water stuck inside your shoe. Number 3, your socks will get wet. So good running socks are a must. Don't wear cotton socks or cotton anything for that matter. Socks with moisture wicking qualities like features, for instance, are great to keep you from getting blisters. Socks with toes in them are especially great for wet runs. They keep your toes blister free. Number 4, your shorts or pants and shirt will get wet. So get some special running gear that will keep the rain out and help you keep your body dry. When you wear a cotton shirt, it'll get wet, it'll stay wet, it'll get heavy, and it will chafe when it's wet. When you have a shirt that keeps the moisture out, you will stay warm and enjoy the run a lot more. Don't wear a heavy or thick jacket. There are very light rain jackets on the market that have air holes, will help you to stay cool while you're running, and it will also still keep the rain out. When you put on a jacket that is too warm, you might stay dry, but you will end up overheated during your run. Number 5, your face will get wet, and to keep the rain out of your face while you're running, you can wear a running cap. It might not keep your face completely dry, but it'll keep the rain from hitting your in the face constantly. So it'll make your run a lot more comfortable. Number 6, the roads will be wet, so adjust your course accordingly. Try and stay on roads instead of trails. If you know certain areas have better drainage and the roads have less puddles than others, then avoid the wetter areas. Instead of training for speed, you might want to go for a long distance run instead, now that you have less traction on the road. Number 7, your phone will get wet. If you're carrying things with you that you don't want to get wet, then you could consider putting them in a Ziploc bag before you put them in your pocket or in your running belt. And number 8, are there any pros to running in the rain? If the weather has you caught in the rain a lot, you will get used to it. You will be prepared for when you have a race and the weather is bad that day. Also, you might perform better when the weather is dry and sunny after having trained in a lot worse conditions. Another pro is that when it's raining, chances are there are a lot less people out and a lot less traffic for you to have to deal with. And the biggest pro of running in the rain is the feeling that you get afterwards. You went out in the rain. You didn't let anything stop you. You got your run in, and that hot shower afterwards just feels amazing. Now, I hope these tips will help you out in the rainy season ahead. And until next time, get out there and run.